Benita Cox, how may I help you?
Oh my gosh, I just saw the cutest house. I gotta have this house. I just called my realtor and she said she won't show it to me until after I get pre qualified. Anyway, she gave me your name and number and she said you could do that for me.
Wonderful. This sounds like your realtor is really looking out for you. I'm sure you don't want to take a tour of a home just to find out you can't get a loan for that home's cost.
Oh, that is not a problem. I make plenty of money.
Oh, great, Ms. Borrower. Let me send you a link to my site. You can fill out the application there. I'm also going to send you a list of the documents that I'll need to send to the underwriter so we can get you fully approved. As soon as you submit that application, I'll be able to pull up your credit report and we can see where we stand there. Also, if you could upload or just send me to my email the last 30 days of pay stubs and 60 days of bank account statements. That way I can match those up with your credit report and your application, and I'll be able to get a good idea if this home will be a good fit, financially speaking, of course. Hug, isn't there a faster way to do this? I really want to go see this gorgeous home. I get it. I understand. But no, this is one of the biggest purchases you may ever make. We want to make sure the financing of it fits with what your wants and your abilities are. Speaking of which, let me just ask you a few questions. What kind of monthly payment do you feel comfortable with? Well, I'd like to stay under $800. I think that's about what I'm paying in rent, so I'd like to stay within that. Okay, I can understand that. Let me ask, do you pay renter's insurance? No, I never really saw the need. Hmm, okay. Well, in the interest of full upfront transparency, I want to make sure you are aware that mortgage payments are just a little different than rent payments. First of all, monthly mortgage payments include not only principal and interest, but they have taxes and homeowners insurance. And depending on the type of loan you get and how much down payment you put, there's probably going to be mortgage insurance as well. So with that in mind, the $800 you were talking about, is that just for the principal and interest, or are you wanting that to include all the monthly payments in that 800? Yeah, total, everything, everything. hmm Okay, well, um, about how much money do you have saved up for down payment and closing costs? Well, I've got about $2,000 saved, but I'd like to save as much of that as possible to spend on new furniture for my new house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can understand wanting new furniture for a new house. Speaking of which, let me just put it out there um, that you will need to wait until after closing of the new house to shop for new furniture. In fact, whatever you do, please do not apply for any credit of any kind until after closing. No new car, no new credit cards, no new furniture, not even one of those rental places like that you can rent stuff, furniture, and whatever, appliances. Just nothing, please. Banks tend to check your credit, see if there's any new credit been opened, even as much as the day of closing, and that can ruin a whole deal and you won't be able to get your house. So please don't even let anyone pull your credit or anything. Credit inquiries could also lower your score, and they check that too. So just nothing, please. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. I had no idea. Okay, I'm going to go put my application in now. Let me know. Ding! Good. Miss Borrower submitted her application. Let me see. Credit card is credit score is definitely under what we need for down payment assistance program. Yikes, and it looks like she just bought a new expensive truck last month. Oh, and look at all those 60-day late pays. As recent as 2 months ago? Hi, Ms. Barwer. Well, it looks like we have some work to do on your credit before we'll be able to get you in a position to be able to buy a house. Why don't we go ahead and make an appointment for you to come in and we can make a good financial plan so you can get where you need to be. Okay, yeah. Thursday? Sure. I'll be great. All right, see you then.